Good morning. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Monday. In my last video, I didn't really take any videos like for the rest of the week. Both the kids were sick, pukey, diarrhea. I'm exhausted. So freaking exhausted. Sunday. Oh, hi dear. You stay there. I cleaned a lot on yesterday morning, and oh my god, I was so whooped by noon that I took a nap. I thought I was gonna like take a long nap, but no, kids didn't allow me that. What a week. Like, I don't even remember. I was editing it and looking back. It doesn't feel like I got a tick out of Lily's ear on Monday. Like, I feel like that was the week before. Like, everything is just a blur before they got sick. I don't know. We'll see if I work out this week. I'm going in early all week at 7. I need to get their butts up early. Maybe I can do a workout. Woo! Sweaty. It was a good run. I said I was gonna do a shorter run. I didn't. I did the longer route. Penguins. Turkey vultures just hang out at that house on the roof and their lawn. Why? I don't know. Lily, I think when she was Landon's age, she saw them and she's like, penguins! And I'm like, they're turkey vultures. She's like, no, they're penguins. So I'm like, okay. So they've just been penguins. And now, she's like, Mom, they're not really penguins. I'm like, I know. Now I'm like, but they are penguins! Stop it! You're getting too old.
Down. Now he's waking up. Tweet is eating. Well, you're supposed to eat in your food. I'm gonna put it on here for dinner. so he can go take it and go back up.
Good morning. It's 4:45. I'm gonna try this with my alarm going off at 4:30 so I can work out this week. We'll see how I do. Mom can do this, right? 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 Hi. You know when I said, or did I say it? I was getting up at 4:30 to work out so I can go into work early. Yeah, that didn't happen. I went to wake up Landon and he said his foot hurts. Well, we just walk it off and we'll get ready. He's like, no, I can't. He like would not put weight on his right leg. Just try to stand. I'll hold your hand. He put the weight on it and instantly like collapsed and started crying. Obviously that scared the shit out of me. I called Todd and I said, I'm gonna have to take him to the hospital. I don't know what's wrong with him. There was no swelling, there was no nothing. I kind of was squeezing areas of his leg and his foot to see, I'm like, what hurts. When I moved his ankle is when he said that it hurt and went to the hospital. We were kind of having this feeling, well, what if it's Lyme disease? Because 3 weeks ago, he got a tick in his back. I got it out before it got engorged, and they said wait for signs within the next 3 weeks. The point didn't have like the bullseye, the rash on it, so I didn't really think much of it. A week later, he has that full body rash from his face down to his body. Now this, where it's like, it's clearly not broken, but something's wrong internally. And so I was thinking, oh my God, what if this is Lyme and this is like his joints hurting or whatever? So we get to the hospital and we tell the hospital that, though, you know, our concerns and, you know, what he's doing and everything. And they ran with the Lyme. The doctor didn't even want to test for Lyme because he says it's 25% accurate. All the things that I've just said, he says are definitely signs of having Lyme. He has a medication that he wanted to give because Landon is allergic to amoxicillin. So he was going to give him Motrin and, you know, do an antibiotic. We did x-rays to make sure everything was good inside, and he explained the medication. And then he came back later and he was frustrating because he called Landon's pediatrician for advice and didn't take his advice and continued to say, he wants the test and I wouldn't even give it to my child. And this is what I would do. He wants this medication for only 10 days. A different medication for 10 days. 21 days is the better option. I was just at a loss. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do now. There was a power trip for this doctor. We get home and his doctor calls and I start explaining everything. They're like, just come down. The doctor wants you to come down. He wants to see him. I explain everything. So he's like, when you took the tick out and there wasn't a rash around where the tick was. I said, no, he had a full body rash. And I had pictures, I showed him pictures. He's like, oh, which originally I knew it as fifth disease. He was like, that is definitely fifth disease. That has nothing to do with a tick. He said, was there a ring of rash around it? I said, it was tiny and like a faint little circle. He's like, no. The ER doctor said, if you saw a bullseye, you saw a bullseye. It doesn't matter what it looked like. So then he checks out Landon's leg and Landon's like giggling and laughing at him, and Landon still can't walk, but he was trying to make him walk, and so he was lightly walking, putting pressure on it. He's like, no, I think he just did something and sprained it. He suggested not to take the antibiotic and just give him Motrin and keep an eye on him and just watch. I just feel unsettled. I just feel, I don't know. If I went to his doctor originally, it probably I wouldn't feel this way. So anyway, that's been my day. It's a miracle, Landon can walk. Oh my God, what a shit show yesterday. I got an ace bandage and I wrapped his foot up and I just said, just keep walking on it. Just at bedtime, I was taking the wrap off so he could sleep without it. And he's like, I can walk without it. I'm like, okay, go do it. Guess you're going to school tomorrow. Good job. Go, Lily, Lily, that way. It's Friday. Thank God. Oh my God, I'm so exhausted. I don't mind going into work early, 7 a.m., fine. Give me that every day if I didn't have children. Hi. I've been in bed all weekend with a stomach bug. I'm starting to feel better. My head just hurts really bad. But yeah, I've been in bed all day Saturday and all day. Today is Sunday and it's 5 o'clock. Pat took the kids to see a waterfall this morning. And then of course Landon had to jump in, so they had to come home. And then a sad thing happened. One of our chicks died. I was worried about it all week. Like, it was on and off. Like, you would think it would be okay, and then the next day it looked not very good. It wouldn't eat, it wouldn't drink, wouldn't do anything. And then this morning the kids went out to check on the chickens and it was dead. I buried it and Lily put a little card and flowers. Anyway, try to go back to sleep.